Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing very well. Tonight I'm going to be doing another foreign movie review. This is from Switzerland. It's in the German-speaking part of Switzerland, so German language, English subs. The Australian release has an optional dub version, so I'm not sure about other releases, but here in Australia, if you don't like subtitles, there is a dub version to save you from reading. So it was released in the year 2009, directed by Ivan Engler and Ralph Etter, and this movie is called Cargo. And the story to Cargo is as follows. An ecological collapse on Earth has seen the human population take to an orbital existence aboard a fleet of intergalactic space stations. Rumour has it that a distant habitable planet exists in the outer realms, and Cargo concerns the intense and atmospheric journey one crew embarks on order to find paradise. None of them, however, will ever be the same. So basically it's set in the future and Earth's ecosystem is rooted. You cannot live on Earth anymore, so the population has taken to living in orbit. So there's space stations that are surrounding Earth, and until they find what the hell that they're going to do, they have to live in these space stations. Now, life is really bad because the space stations are getting overcrowded. There's a lot of disease going around, so they're desperate to find another planet that they can live on. So they send a crew out on this ship, and their job is to go to this planet that is rumoured to have life on it, and they're going to check it out and to see if it's safe for people to come. So this means that a crew of, I think it was about 5 or 6, have to travel out by themselves. It takes 4 years to get out there. They have to go out there and basically just sum up the situation, sum up what this potential planet is like. So the crew set out and they get there, but along the way, surprise, surprise, they run into problems. And these problems concern trust, and they may or may not be alone aboard this ship. So that's all I'm going to give you on the synopsis. It's a very vague sort of rundown, but the less you know about it, the better. So that's as far as I'm going. Now, my thoughts on the movie. I'm not really into science fiction, to be honest. It's just not my cup of tea. When I was young, I just didn't really take a liking to it. So, having said that, I really like films like Alien and those kinds of horror films that are set up in space. Event Horizon is another one. I really like atmospheric films. I actually feel that a lot of science fiction movies, although I don't like the whole spaceship sort of thing, I do feel that horror science fiction create a very good mood. So that's something that I'll give it a go if I feel that a good atmosphere is going to be created. So I got this one with the expectation not only is it a foreign film, but it did seem like a very moody film. And a very moody film is exactly what I got. However, there are some pretty big negatives to the film, but I will go through the positives. If you're a fan of atmospheric films like Alien, Event Horizon, or even The Thing, you're going to get a lot out of this one. Now, don't be misled because there are no creatures in this film, but it's the overall sense of dread that something bad's going to happen, that they're all alone, and if something goes pear-shaped, they've got no help. So it's a very claustrophobic, very lonely, isolated feeling that you get throughout the entire film. And the fact that you don't know what the danger is, but you can sense it around, just adds more impact to it. It's a very suspenseful kind of film. And I thought that atmospherically it was brilliant. The acting is very good. Some very unknown sort of actors that are taking part in this film. I don't know exactly how natural the dialogue is coming across, but it wasn't bad enough to notice for me. So that's always a big plus. But the real achievement in the film is that it's a low budget movie, but it comes across as a mega budget film because of the way it's done. I really do feel that the director was very intelligent in making the movie. Every scene in the film is done beautifully, but not over the top. And the directors, they knew exactly how much money they had to play with, and they weren't going to try and trick the audience in doing, stuff that they weren't, or that the budget didn't allow. So, very well done as far as sticking to the budget and not trying anything too ambitious. Now, having said all of this, yeah, atmospherically very good film, but unfortunately I just felt that this movie struggled with the pacing. It struggled to really go anywhere. It was kind of like the director was going to splash all of these visual effects on you in hope that it would substitute for a story. Now, yes, it is tense in some areas, but I felt that the overall payoff wasn't very good at all. I thought it ended, it was kind of a fizzer. It was threatening to explode into something memorable, but it just died out. before it really got a chance to explode on screen. So, this one was a little bit disappointing, but visually it is fantastic. It's a very beautifully made film. Soundtrack fits the mood perfectly. And so for science fiction film fans, you're going to appreciate this one a lot more than I did. I can appreciate the visuals. I can appreciate the fact that it looks like it had a lot more money than it actually did. But for me, if you're looking for an in-depth story, it threatens to be good. It threatens to be scary. It threatens to be, thought-provoking or provoke a response. But that's all it is, just a threat. And it really doesn't deliver in something more in-depth, I guess you could say, with more substance. It really skims along the surface, but it never really goes for the jugular. And that was unfortunate because, it does have the makings for a good film. But as far as I'm concerned, it's all about visuals and not too much substance. So, all in all, I'm giving this film a 3 out of 5. Now, 3 because, yes, it is very, very well made. But it should have been a hell of a lot better if they could have just put a little bit more drama and a thrilling aspect to the film, because I do feel that although it had its moments, it failed to become something truly memorable. So as far as replay value is concerned, it's definitely not one that you're going to be racing to see again. But if you appreciate visual films and atmospheric films, then this one is definitely one to have a go at. So 3 stars for the Swiss film Cargo. Alright guys, it's my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later. Bye.